It is Tuesday, May 30th, 2023, and from the home studio in Middletown, Delaware, I'm Marshall Manlove from Delaware Sports and My Sports Reports. This segment dedicated to the 2023 All Henlopen Southern Conference softball teams, honorable mentions, second team, and first team. We did the Northern Division softball teams in an earlier segment. Just check the video platforms on which you subscribe to find that. Now, with the rest of the all-conference teams, I'm working on getting the lists. I'm working on getting pictures of the kids who have earned honors. It's been a bit of a slog, though. Everybody's busy with the end of the year, championships, tournaments, proms, graduations, all that stuff. So everybody's very busy. So if I can't do complete lists on each particular segment, we'll just do whatever is sent to me in the order in which they were sent to me. But first, I must thank allaboutsportsu.com for sponsoring the show. Mr. Tim Wampler is a longtime softball coach and mentor, and he has developed this online training academy for softball players. And if you go to allaboutsportsu.com and decide to subscribe for 1 year, use this promo code, which is flashing on and off the screen because I'm hitting the little button on and off. And you can take 15% off of that subscription. That's allaboutsportsu.com. Also, this is brought to you by me, Marshall Manlove, stage hypnotist. If you would like a funny, fascinating, and memorable experience for a party or an event that you're having, please consider my stage hypnosis show, details about which you can find at marshallmanlove.com. And mark down October 7th on your calendar. I don't do many public shows in Delaware. I might do like one every 2 years or something like that. October 7th, I'll be doing a show at the Smyrna Opera House. Tickets and information to be put up on the site at a later time. So let's begin with the 2023 All Henlopen Southern Conference softball teams. And starting, our list is Farah Zwalina from Delmar. Now, they don't talk about the positions for honorable mentions. They just say we want to make sure that we honorably mention some of these additional players. And they just put them on there regardless of position. Megan Daisy, a junior from Indian River. Aaliyah Walker, a senior from Seaford. Chloe Revelle, a freshman from Lake Forest. She hit .312 this year, on-base percentage of .411. Drove in 4 runs. Walked 8 times. That pushed her on-base percentage over that 400 average mark there. Chloe Shockley, a freshman from Laurel. Bulldogs had a great year. Cameron Spence from Woodbridge. She plays third base. She's a senior. She had 14 hits with a double, scored 13 runs, and hit .318 defensively, 19 putouts, 18 assists. She's committed to play softball at Salem Community College in New Jersey. Mia Barone, a senior from Sussex Academy. Now let's meet the second team, starting with Carson Guerrero, a sophomore from Sussex Academy. She's a pitcher. Sorry if I botched your name there. It's tough enough getting the pictures, let alone the pronunciations of some of the names. Mariah Maddox, a junior from Woodbridge, first base. So after 18 games this year, she was hitting .277, 10 RBIs, 6 stolen bases. She had 99 putouts on the year with a couple assists and 2 double plays, and was an honorable mention all-conference softball player in 2021 as the Blue Raiders catcher. Macy Rickards, an 8th grader from Delmar. This picture is a screenshot actually from the Little League World Series in which she struck out 18 batters in one game, which at the time had been the most since like 2012 or 2014. Sage Larimore, a senior from Seaford. She's a catcher. Good field hockey player, holding up an Athlete of the Year honor there for the Blue Jays. Cameron Knowles, a senior from Seaford. She's a pitcher. Jillian Colburn, a sophomore from Indian River, second baseman. Adriana Heck, a freshman from Seaford. She's second base. Kaylin Rees Jorgensen, a senior from Sussex Academy, plays third base. Grace Glover, an eighth grader, plays shortstop for Sussex Academy. Sophie Skersey, a sophomore from Indian River. She plays shortstop. Izzy Wade, a senior from Indian River. She plays outfield. Carly Rebuck, a sophomore from Lake Forest. She plays outfield. She had .327 on the year, drove in 10 runs, and had a perfect fielding percentage for the year for the Spartans. Ryan Lowe, a freshman from Woodbridge. She plays outfield. She started a season as a utility player, playing third base, second base, and shortstop, as well as the outfield. She had 9 hits, 5 doubles, 7 RBIs, scored 9 runs for the Blue Raiders as a freshman. Jordan Holloman, a sophomore from Delaware. She's a utility player. Seen here in her USA field hockey uniform. One of the best in the country. Emily Smith, a sophomore from Delaware. She gets an at-large honoree spot. Katie McHale, Jr. from Indian River, also an at-large honoree. Ashley Ullman, a sophomore from Laurel, at-large honoree. Shay Cooper, a freshman from Seaford, at-large. It's her 8th grade picture. She made the team as an 8th grader last year. Caroline Scott, a sophomore from Woodbridge, at-large honoree. Get to the first team in just a moment. You might not know this, but I create some sports images digitally, and I've opened up an Etsy store. If you go to My Sports Creations, all one word, .etsy.com, you can see some that I have up there, and you can use them in any way that you want, except to say that you created them. Put them on a shirt, postcard, poster, mug, a puzzle, something like that. Many more to come, but I have 8 of them up. 7 digital images, and one here is some basketball players on a mug. Kind of cool. If you have a little basketball player in your life, consider that as a gift. So it's mysportscreations.etsy.com. Back to the first team, all Henlopen Southern Conference softball honorees. Kinsley Hall, a senior from Indian River. She's their pitcher. Kylie Hill, a junior from Laurel. She is their pitcher. Kara Sumter, a sophomore from Lake Forest. She is a pitcher. She also hit .404 this year with an on-base percentage of .525. Drove in 12 runs, a couple triples. She was 11-5 on the mound, striking out 85 with an ERA of 1.79. So remember her name for next year. Bailey Ullman, a sophomore from Laurel. She is a catcher. Macy Blades, a junior from Indian River. She plays first base. Caroline White, an 8th grader from Sussex Academy and a second baseman. She was brought in to play second base for the Seahawks and finished with a batting average of .455 as an 8th grader. Fantastic. Scores 14 runs and drove in 11 for the Seahawks. Remember her name. she becomes a freshman. Remember all the names. That's why we do these. Jaya Shaw, a senior from Indian River, plays third base, hit .500 for the year with 28 hits, 2 homers, and 26 RBIs. Bailey Glandon, a freshman from Lake Forest, she plays shortstop. She also hit .500. Her on-base percentage, .569, hit a home run, hit 3 home runs, and drove in 32. It's a big year for a freshman. Jillian Collins, a senior from Indian River, she plays outfield. Peyton Keeler, a senior from Woodbridge, their center fielder. She hit .347 this year, drove in 6 runs out of the leadoff spot, and she played every inning in center field. We talked with her and her twin sister Parker a few days ago, sometime last week. You can find that interview on our video platforms, wherever you find these. Good kids. Multi-sport stars. Mackenzie Whaley, a senior from Laurel, she plays outfield. Parker Keeler, a senior from Woodbridge, she also plays outfield. She's the left fielder for the most part, but she also pitched this year, striking out 23 of her 111 batters faced. She led the team with the .386 batting average. That's the number I was looking for there. And Zoe Coco, a senior from Delmar, an at-large honoree. Carly Venables, a senior from Laurel, at large. But I know she plays shortstop for the Bulldogs. Lee Hoban, a senior from Indian River, at large honoree. But as you can tell, she catches for the Indians as well. I can tell because of the helmet. Yeah, that's how I know. And Caitlin Pierce, a freshman from Lake Forest, an at-large honoree. She hit .564 with an on-base percentage of .586. 31 hits, all singles. She stole 10 bases, scored 23 runs for the Spartans. So that's a look at the 2023 All Henlopen Southern Conference softball team. Honorable mention, second team and third team, the Northern Division, already posted, and I'm going to work on any others for which I can get complete lists and some cooperation with pictures and all, because this doesn't make sense to do if I don't have any pictures. So just submit them to me, mysportsreports@gmail.com. If you have not already done so, you can reach out to me at that email address to find out if I have them for your sports. The segments I'm going to do for these: softball, baseball, boys and girls lacrosse, and girls soccer. The rest of the sports are kind of awarded their honors differently, but as far as the videos are concerned, those 5 sports, all conferences, and we'll do the all-state teams. Those will be a little easier to get pictures for because they're generally all over the place. I want to thank my beautiful and wonderful wife, Dawnie M., my friends Joey B. and Tommy K., supporters of the show from day one. Would you like to support the show? You can do so very simply by subscribing on whatever video platform you find these. Occasionally press play so you can find out what we're doing and who we're talking about. That would help the show, but it would also give the players the recognition that they need, want, and deserve. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm Marshal Manlove, and now from the home studio, Middletown, Delaware, I wish you good day. What's up with the music, man? That's your cue, music, to play. When I say, now, from the home studio, Middletown, Delaware, I wish you farewell, that's it right there, right there. Yeah. All right, until next time, I am out. Have a great day.